I got a quick question for everybody. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Yeah. I saw this Nickelodeon kart racer for SpongeBob, and I had to get it. He's in a boat. I don't know if I'm gonna make this thing float, but you know. Nickelodeon kart racer, SpongeBob. This thing looks pretty cool, and I'm hoping it's gonna perform. I know it runs off of just a few AA batteries, but let's take this thing out and see how it works. All right, let's switch this thing on and see what we got. All right, it has a decent amount of speed to it. Does it turn? It does. Okay. It's pretty quick. I could make it go quicker though. Let's take this thing outside and see how fast it actually goes. All right, let's give this thing a shot and see if I'm able to one-hand drive this thing for a bit. Yeah, it's not too fast, but it's also not too slow. Yeah, it is pretty slow actually. It's kind of struggling with going up the hill a little bit. Once you get the turn downhill, oh yeah, that's when it catches speed. Look at that. Trims a little bit off. Turn radius, not all that great. I mean, it's such a cool looking car boat thing. I just wish it went just a little bit faster. I don't know, it feels like it's just struggling. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the speed. For how aggressive this car looks, it's boat. Should I call it a boat? I don't know, car boat. Should be going a lot faster. And look, I think it should be popping a wheelie too. This is like a wheelie bar. Yeah, we got to put way more power behind this thing. Let me crack her open. Well, that doesn't look too complicated. Also doesn't look like we have a lot of room to work with, but... So, we got ourselves the ESC right in the middle, to our switch, a little motor in the front controlling the steering, and a motor in the back to control the throttle. All right, let's start chopping some wires. All right, so I took this thing apart as far as I want to go. The entire front steering mechanism is out, and this is what's used to go back and forth. There's a gear on here, on this thing, and it fits perfect on there. So I want to remove this gear, toss it on a servo, and have our servo actually do the steering for us. So that's going to be our next step. This is all the junk that I got rid of already. And this is going to be the new ESC that we toss in there. Just because we're limited on all the space that we have, I'm going to end up using the same motor too. We're just going to overvolt the thing to 7.4 volts. And the receiver, that's a problem for future me. All right, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I just screwed the gear on here and it worked out pretty fine. Glued the servo on here. Boom. This little wheel kind of just slides right back into place, and we could put the cover right back on. No problem. A little bit of trimming to make it work. Now, I wish we had a little bit more throw, but at least we can control the steering rate now. Actually, I found a gear with a little more teeth on it, so hopefully we can get more throw. And a little bit better. Still slow, but we're gonna work with it. Okay, there's something I want to try out. I want this thing to run off of a 1S Lipo, but this 800 milliamp is just a little bit too big. So I have this 400 milliamp, but no way to charge it. So I'm gonna plug in this 5-volt converter and have this thing charged off of USB-C. So we'll have a USB-C RC card. Got the inside all figured out. SR515, yeah, it's a little bit of overkill, but whatever. Lipo battery wired in underneath, and everything's gonna be charged off of USB-C, so that'll be nice. Man, that looks so clean. Look at that USB-C. Looks like part of the car. Ended up using the original switch too, so let's charge this thing up and see how fast it goes. Man, that's so cool. Okay, let's go have some fun. All right, let's see if this thing improved at all. Well, actually, it does have a little more yank to it. It's pretty nice. Now, it's not blazing fast speeds, but it is a lot quicker than it was before. And it has proportional steering too. A little bit of one-handed driving makes it a little bit nicer. Oh yeah, look at that turn radius. Much better. Man, this thing's enjoyable. Getting a little better at these upgrades. This thing is pretty nice. Probably our nicest one yet. The fact that it runs off of USB-C and a 1S LiPo that you don't have to remove or replace, it's perfect. And this wasn't working out, so this is a hell of an upgrade. Well guys, if you want to see anything new, like maybe making this thing float on the next episode, or making this thing 7.4 volts in this episode, you know what, let's get started. So this ESC can handle a 2S LiPo, but this charge controller is not going to let us go over 3.7 volts. So let me get rid of this, throw in a bigger battery, and get back out there. All right, a few changes were made. Got rid of the USB-C, so sorry, at least we know it works. But now we have a 2S LiPo balance charger in there, which is perfect for our 2S LiPo. So this thing should be a little quicker. Let's find out how much quicker. Let's see if these changes made any difference. What? What the heck? Okay, this thing is crazy fast now. I got you, relax. This is way faster now. Man, you look, oh, there you go, that's the wheelie I wanted. Yeah. To the point that I have to flip it over. Now that's a good upgrade. Oh yeah. Can it self-right? It can. Nice. All right, we have to try and jump it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, this thing is sick. Oh man, that's the kind of power I'm looking for. So we've done a bunch of these Walmart upgrades and a lot of them have turned out successful. I know you guys have been wanting one of these and we just hit our 3,000 subs. So as a thanks, we're going to be giving this thing away. The competition is going to be how many holes are in this wall. No, wait. How many bearings are in here? Or how many motors? No, wait. I'm thinking of a number 1 through 100. What is it? Just leave a comment and we'll pick one of you guys. I'll make sure to include a transmitter and a 2S LiPo charger. There is a LiPo battery in here, but just don't tell the postal service, right? Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and if you have any good ideas, throw them in the comments. And we'll catch you guys next week. See ya. Does it do a donut? I'll fix that, okay? I promise. I'll charge it too. Till next week. See ya.